obviously the wrap up. First one obviously has to be from the legend himself. Get me. Where is it? And don't worry, we're going to talk about the whole Chelsea situation, Chelsea and Real review. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned for that. Let me see if this actually recommends it to me like it should do, but it hasn't. Not just yet. Okay. So get me. Oh, I just realized something. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Um, Give me a second, people. I want to make sure that I can actually listen to this properly, yeah. Because what I don't want to do is, yeah, what I don't want to do is end up being in the position where it actually gets blocked. You understand? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swing it on this. Get me? So you can see that. Get me? Man's reacting to this. All right. If it helps, I might just make that bigger. Get me? All right. So let's get into it. The wrap up series. All right. So let's go. It's like 17 minutes. Hey, no video for you. Happy New Year. First of all, you can actually see with the interest with with the art cover, it's very small, yeah. Because you got one with Diddy on it, you got one with I think that's supposed to be Cassie, and then who's that? I don't know who that's supposed to be. I don't even know who that's. But you got one with Hulk Hogan, the racist. Anyway, I'm gonna do that because we know what the situation is. You got Shannon Sharp, uh, Nicki Minaj. That's another thing that the Shade Room didn't mention about the going viral. Like Nicki Minaj went viral for speaking up against what was going in Nigeria. Like, again, listen, whatever your support is in regards to whether you prefer the Republicans or the Democrats, that's on you. But when something is happening, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I won't get into it. I won't get into that. Let's just go. Let's go. Hey, yes, he actually said it. Yeah, because Tony Yayo said, "Well, he's gonna do a podcast." Yeah, but the fact that we now know that he's doing it with, I can't say his name that way because I'm trying to be careful with the words I'm saying in it. But his name is Uncle Murda, but I'm gonna call him Lenny. All right. So with obviously Tony and Lenny in it. So it's like the fact that he just said new podcast alert. Are they gonna take up the room? You know what I mean? Take up the space that uh the Rap About It podcast is gonna be in. Because obviously 50 Cent, I don't know what's going on with that situation. I don't know what the real truth is. It's mad. But imagine if he literally is the landlord. It's mad. See him and telling Yayo, the, the real reports. So there you go. Damn, right? That already, Lenny? Nah, come on. You can't say she enjoyed it or what? What did he even say? I can't remember. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. But here we are. He said 50 Cent is the definition of kicking a ninja when he is down. Hey, now the way that sounds, it sounds like you, because let's be honest, yeah, from the way this sounds like at the beginning you are supporting Diddy. That's what it sounds like, Lenny. That's what it sounds like. We're talking about the real report podcast that's coming out soon. Like, I'm being real. I'm being real. That's how it comes across. All right. But obviously you're part of the unit. So obviously, I don't want to say I'm expecting to hear something different, but if I do hear something different, it is what it is. If it's still in this way where it sounds like he's in support, all right, whatever, man. Damn. How can you say it sounded like Little Rod enjoyed that? Nah, wait. That's mad. Let's keep it moving. All right. He's going in on Cassie again just because of the lawsuit that the worker is putting out against um Cass. I think it's Clayton, her name is. The thing is, yeah, let's be honest, yeah. Let's be honest. It doesn't mean that she's guilty or innocent. The reality is, how did she get in that situation in the first place? It was via her being groomed by Diddy. That's just the facts of the matter. So when you put someone in a lifestyle and the position that Diddy put Cassie in, how else is she supposed to be? Do you understand how life works? Like, because you can't. It's like, for example, if Jay Z didn't give Uncle Murda an opportunity to do his music, would he be in this position now doing a rap up? He wouldn't. That's the same. That's the. Do you understand? That's the same thing I'm thinking of. It's the way they set up. Like, it's hard to explain it, but what happens in certain parts of your life adds to whatever is going to happen in the future. Obviously, we can never tell what's going to happen in the future, but at the same time, we can acknowledge that there's consequences to the actions you take or don't take. Do you understand? So, Cassie, in my humble opinion, she is a victim. If Clayton don't want to claim her as a victim, that's cool. That's fine. That's on him. Personally, I think that lawsuit would be dropped or won't be taken serious because the reality is you were in a room and admitted in that documentary that you saw Diddy punch or assault Cassie. You saw it with your own two eyes and you did nothing. And Diddy said, "You ain't gonna do nothing about it," or something like that. You said that. So how is Cassie not a victim? Sorry, my bad. Not that. How is Cassie a victim? How is she not a victim? She's a victim, clearly. What are we talking about? I know the charges were nothing to do with DV, but that's the whole point. It's the behavior that leads to the actions, the behavior from Diddy that leads to the actions or what Cassie felt she had to do. Like, come on, man. Shit crazy. Crazy, crazy, shit crazy. Hey, that's, wait, did he do a song with Mariah? I want to hear that. I need to react to that. Let's go. Yes, we do. It, do you know what I like about the song as well? Shout out to Great John. Yeah, this is very well produced because I always like the R&B sample. Do you understand? I like that R&B sample. But anyway, keep it moving because obviously I've got other stuff to react to as well. I'll wrap up. Hey, listen. I said this is why this is why Tony Ayo has to do his own podcast because I'm almost certain, yeah, that 50 Cent has let Tony Yayo know if you keep going on that person's platform, eventually you may end up saying something that gets you hemmed up. Do you want me to say it? You understand? So, and I think he's taken heed and been like, all right, cool. And also, you be able to make more money. But the point I'm trying to make, this is magic because I'm like, yo, whatever happened to um yeah, the whole situation with the young Fox situation as well. Yeah, he did snitch. Like he literally snitched. There's no two ways about it. He snitched. So him and Gunner might as well just become the rap brothers. No, I'm joking. I'm not doing that because get me. But you know what I'm trying to say. But Gunner's having a time of his life. I think the last I saw a clip, he was in Nigeria. Was he in? Yeah, I think he was in Nigeria with I think he was performing as well. But I think I saw him chilling with he was chilling with someone. I can't forget who it was. But yeah, man, let's keep moving. Hey yo, he put the ad lib in. He put the ad lib of the part where basically Young Thug in that interview where he does whoop de doo. Like I like that gif. That's my favorite gif for now for a while. You know what I mean? But let's keep it moving. Hmm. Facts. Facts. There you go. There you go. I knew he was going to say something like that. You can't say F the streets after the streets basically made you and made you know what I mean? Made you a lot of money. Oh, now you want to say F the streets? And the only reason why they are saying F the streets is because of this whole Young Thug situation. That's the only reason why. Because how do you, how do you resolve this problem? Because listen, I'm not from that lifestyle, never have been, never will be. Do you understand? But what I will say is this: you have to be accountable for your own actions. If Young Thug were to say, if it sounds like I snitched, then that is what it is. Listen, I'll be accountable for my actions, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And if he was to be, and he did mention, and then it's right. He does miss that. Is right. I'm gonna call him Lenny because of YouTube and stuff like that. But basically, he's right. I'm gonna call it Uncle M. Uncle M is right because like he literally just said that Gucci Mane, no, not Gucci Mane, Young Thug misses Gunna. He does. Even the way he talks about Gunna, it's like, come on, man. Anyway. Hmm. Facts. That is crazy. It's crazy. Everyone's calling Atlanta Rat Atlanta. And you know what's mad when you can visually actually see it? Because all you have to do is add the R at the beginning of Atlanta. What is it? Ratlanta. That is crazy work. Crazy, crazy. It's crazy. They're just every year. Just a right up. Okay. Now he puts in Ashante's ad libs. Not ad libs song. The sample. This is what I'm talking about. That's three R&B songs back to back. I need to know what those songs are though. When the video is uploaded, I could do it. That I can do it then because I'll have more. I'll conduct more research. For now, let's try to pay attention to the lyrics. Crazy, 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 crazy. Hey yo, that is funny. Like, not obviously I've got it passing away. That's not funny, by the way. I'm never gonna laugh about them type of situation. But it's just about his reaction was like, listen, I can't say nothing nice. Cause 50 Cent will say, hey, what you doing? Hey, what you say? It's that I did. Oh man, it's magic because he actually passed away on the day. In fact, let me set this up properly so you can understand. Irv Gotti admitted, yeah, pay attention to what I'm saying. He admitted that he tried to blackball 50 Cent from being signed to a major record labels. He tried to blackball 50 Cent from getting signed to a major record label. Now, watch this, yeah? 50 Cent's debut album, yeah? That, which is still one of the best debut albums in hip hop history, one of the best, yeah? He basically, the day that that was released is the same day, obviously years later, obviously in 2025, and it was actually the 20th anniversary of the album Get Rich or Die Trying. It was the anniversary celebrating that. But Irv Gotti passed away on that day. When I say don't play with God and not play with people in like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand sometimes you may have a grudge against someone, this, that, and the third, but what are you afraid of? Competition? Can't be afraid of competition. I thought Ja Rule's better than 50 Cent. You can't be afraid of competition. Furthermore, you're 2-0 up. Why? Well, I'll say you're 2-0 up. You got two MCs that are, you know what I mean? You got Ja Rule and Jay-Z. You can work with both of them. And do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Now look, the point I'm trying to make is don't try and block someone's blessing. Yeah. Don't try and do that. Just don't. Don't. What's for someone is for someone. If they're supposed to, if God has it destined for them to do certain things, that's what God's got planned for them. Yeah, don't try and play God. You know what I mean? But to me, that's insane. 20, like you literally can't make it up. You literally can't. Hmm. Yo, the way he snapped at Ja Rule was different. He said, meanwhile, Ja Rule's got 100 guns, 100 clips. But at the Barclays Center, he got punched in the face and didn't do shit. Hey, I got 100 gun. I'm from New York. Hey, that's a tune though. I can't even lie still. But let's go. Hmm. Damn. True. Facts. Oh yeah, yeah. That was this year. I mean, 2025. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj were going back and forth on Twitter, and I think Nicki Minaj mentioned Cardi B's kids, and Cardi B snapped at her differently and said, and basically, when I say differently, to the point where she said, "You need to come off those drugs" or something like that. See, the Shade Room didn't mention that. They didn't mention that. The fact that he said, "Yo, let's keep moving on." Facts. Hey yo, that's another thing that went viral. Little Meech, no more BMF. Because I think he's what was it? He said Uncle M said, I was wondering how because obviously Little Meech and even Big Meech took a picture, get me, with the ops basically. So it's like I wonder how he's gonna handle it. Oh, that's right. 50 Cent got PMF cancelled basically. Hey yo, but 50 Cent said he ain't got a hand in that. That's just down to the ratings, isn't it? And let's be real. Let's be real. The last season was all right. It was getting better, but the third that the season before, come on, man. What do you mean you got someone who's anyway a flamethrower? Did that really happen in that BMF timing? Let me know in the comments below. I don't think it did. It was like unnecessary. There's a lot of things that some of the acting was poor as well, but I still found it entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still found it entertaining. But let's keep it moving. Mm, facts. He mentioned the caviar pancakes with Tony Yale. It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. I want Tony Yayo to make an appearance on this. I'm not gonna lie to you. At least in the video. You know what I mean? Eating that caviar pancakes. Oh, this is too funny, man. In fact, if I was Tony Yayo, yeah, I would hope open a caviar pancake restaurant in every country that I go to. You know what I mean? I was eating fish mignon in the Swiss Alps. I was like, listen, let's go. Crazy. It's crazy. 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 It's crazy. Look, every year. Crazy. Crazy. Get crazy. 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 I like that. 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 Uncle M basically literally said, "All right, 50 Cent has acknowledged that." Do you know what I mean? The rapper part podcast literally rapped about it, and I was saying he's acknowledged it. He acknowledged it, and for now, 50's ignoring them. But he said, you know what? He wants in if you know what I mean? If 50 responds. And I don't think 50 is gonna respond like rapping, if I'm honest. Do you understand? I'm no listen, for hip hop culture, yes, we want him to respond. Get me? We want that. But it's not if anything, it would do them a better service than it would do 50 Cent a bit better service, if that makes sense. It's better for them to basically rap like their advantage do. Because who is more gonna be winning? Now, obviously, I understand rap is rap, hip hop is hip hop, but as far as battle rap, come on now, you know what I mean? If this was like 2007, oh, 50 Cent's responding like that, he's responding. But for now, it's like, what's the point? Mm. There you go. Max B gone home. Yeah, see, I knew he was going to mention Max B. It was only a matter of time. But the fact that he said that Dame was down bad, and obviously Jay Z said help him out. No, we shouldn't. What do you mean? You diss me consistently. You tell if someone disses you consistently for years, and now you broke, and other people believe that you should know that I should, the person you're dissing, you know what I mean? They should help you out. Why? No, you're a grown man. You a hustler. You're a businessman. You're an entrepreneur. You're a boss, as you like to keep saying. So be a boss. Ain't no like this is what Dame Dash should be like. Ain't no grown man gonna take another man's money. I'm a boss. What do I look like? I'm a boss. Come on, man. Like it's mad to see obviously him going through that situation. You know what I mean? But listen, the reality is you can talk your way out of certain things if you say things that may offend people. And how you offend someone, you never know how you're gonna offend someone. If you offend someone and they tell you you've been that you offended them, obviously let them not like be sincere in your apology. You know what I mean? And like to me, it's just anyway. Let's keep moving. Let's go. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notification. I've got more content coming on the way. Let's go. Damn. Let's say Praz is getting 14 years for doing some government scandal ish, but who cares? Like nobody cares. He was the least favorite member from the Fugees. That's mad. No, stop. Uncle M, you can't say free Tory. No, allow yourself for that, bro. Allow yourself. That. But anyway, everyone can have their own opinion. They kind of they want, and I just have to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But get me. And if you're a Megan Thee Stallion fan, get me. Like I don't understand the Tory Lane fans being upset the fact that Tory Lanez is in jail for something he's been convicted of. It like has he not sing stroke rapped about having a gun before? Or sorry, not can't say that word. Has he not sing and rapped about something like that before? So what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? And also, you got to remember, she didn't literally snitch to the. I say snitch, but she not didn't even commit a crime with him. So that's another thing. A snitch can only be someone who, if you're together, committed a crime together, and then you understand, and then obviously you snitch to the police or whatever, and then they hem up the other person, and then you walk free or get a lesser sentence. That's a snitch. You understand? However, in this particular case scenario, she didn't even put herself in a situation where, like, obviously it had to be reported to the police. That's one thing, but like because obviously it's an incident, like injury. Yeah. So, and then you got also remember everyone involved allegedly are intoxicated. So that's another thing. So put that into perspective. And then you got to remember, Tory Lanez also like apologized. The way he apologized, he sounded like he was guilty. Like, what do you want? What do you want Megan Thee Stallion to do? Like, sometimes I think some people just don't understand people. Let's keep moving because I've got this other customer to react to. But let's keep moving. Crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. It's crazy. On the holiday, just out. Right. Hey, every year. Crazy, crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. It's crazy. Hey, yo. That's funny. I still find that funny. Wait, 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 wait. You can't just slide through that, what he just said. He literally said, Drake. So, 50, not 50. So, Ebro and Paul, is it Paul Rosenberg, whatever, and Laura No Stars, or call Laura No Stars, but basically they've been fired from Hot 97, innit? And the fact that what Drake's response was, is what Drake's response was. And do you know what I mean? He basically, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be saying that DM, you can't be doing a DM like that. I'm not sorry. And knowing that Extatation, like, may he rest in peace, like, he basically said if anything happens to him, it's Drake. It's because of Drake. So what we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? So, but yeah, so far he hasn't mentioned about Drake's lawsuit that's been dismissed. But we're gonna get into that. Let's hope he does say. If he doesn't, maybe real artillery will. Bars, bars, bars. He said, and he made him uh, a fake acting role, and Baby Boy took it as an Omar Gooding Jr. because he was in the movie Baby Boy. If you know, you know. Like, sometimes some artists you don't particularly see them as lyricists, but sometimes there's certain key things that stand out. That was one of them. If you know, you know. Give me. If you don't, now you know. Also, they confirmed that Bimmy's a rat. Damn. Wasn't 50 supposed to work with Bimmy? So what's gonna happen with that? See, you see, Uncle M doesn't believe it. It's like, where's the paperwork at? You blurred the line. Where's the paperwork at? The fact that he mentioned Charlie Kirk, then he said, God don't like ugly. You see how things work? That's insane. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. That's crazy work. Hey, Uncle M said, I know white people got sad and cried when Hulk Hogan died. Yeah, yeah, he passed away or whatever. But black people, we don't care. We didn't cry because he was out here calling us ninjas. You know what I mean? Like, calling us the N words. Hey, and this was so mad. I don't think he's mentioned it yet, but Jake Paul was actually wearing. and honoring Hulk Hogan. So when I saw that, I'm like, yo, what's this guy? Obviously, I saw the replay in it, but I'm like, yo, what's this guy doing? But I'm glad it ended the way that it ended. You understand? When that knockout, I broke two broken jaws. How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? But obviously, when it comes to boxing or fighting type of sports, there is a risk of injury. Do you know what I mean? So, get me. As much as I don't like joke pool, may heal up quickly, innit? Is what it is. But obviously, what happened with Anthony Joshua as well, may he also heal up quickly as well. I don't know if he's going to mention it in this. Maybe he will. I don't know. Let's go. Mm, there you go. You see, even Uncle M said it. There's something about Jake Paul he doesn't like. Hey, that's what it is. But me, I've seen it. I can respect Jake or Joe Paul for creating I think it's called MVP or something like that. I can respect what he did because to create a company or organization like that, it's no small feat. It's a massive deal. And if you've got, actually legit fighters under your card, you know what I mean? Let's keep it that. Keep promoting that. Keep pushing that. You don't have to be the center of attention and be a fighter in every match. Yeah, you don't need to. But in a way, I kind of get it. But you shouldn't try to rig something. Do you get it? You don't have to try and rig it. If you're really about that life, oh, this has gone off. I can't even to charge it. If you're really about that life, then prove it. Let's go. Mm. Yes, pause. And I paused in that right moment because what? Hearing that is still crazy. It's still crazy. Did he did what to you, Ray J? That's another thing that went viral, but it more went viral in the no, it went viral in the US too, because other people that I didn't realize, but they actually commented on it or made a post about it or a video about it. Sweetie, um, and what's our other friend, Ruby Rose. Right now, they were linked with dating Noni Madweke and Jaden Sancho. Jaden Sancho and Noni Madweke were both previously at Chelsea Football Club. And from what I recall, yeah, let's just put it this way. If what Sukiana said is true about Saweetie, it literally now makes sense. It's just a shame that Jaden Sancho fell for that. And, at the end of the day, it put him in a position where, yeah, he may be playing for Aston Villa on loan, but he could have played for the team he supports, Chelsea Football Club. He could have reduced his wages. And I believe if that situation never happened with Sweetie, I guarantee you, I always or Ruby Rose, one of them, if that never happened, he would have reduced his wages and come to Chelsea. 100%. Not saying his output would have been better or the same as the previous year or whatever, but he was going on a good run. That goal he scored against Real Betis, amazing. You get me? Mm-hmm. Damn. Thank you, Uncle M, for mentioning about that because you know your boy 50 supports Donald Trump. So for him to mention that, there you go. The government is evil. You heard it from Uncle M himself. There you go. It would have put him. Shout out to Fat Joe and Jadakiss. Exactly, because his dad taught him manners, Deion Sanders. You say something, babes. Crazy, it crazy, 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 it crazy. Just up every year. Crazy, crazy, it crazy, 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 it crazy. Oh, new dispensary, unit. The end on puff puff pass, nigga, is too funny. Anyway, let's keep it moving though. Yeah, man. What can I say? Yeah, basically, that is crazy. The way, like, he missed out on a lot of stuff, which is understandable because there's a lot to remember. But oh, he turned off the comments. He turned off the comments. Yo, yeah, Uncle M is a madman for that. How you turn off the comments? How are you turning off the comments? But anyway, the one that's not gonna turn off the comments is RA.